face-to-face meeting with somebody from Harrisburg to tell us why we're doing everything like we're doing, why we're just all of a sudden cut out. I'd asked for that meeting, and hopefully we'll have a face-to-face with somebody from Harrisburg.
So these are state grants and not federal grants?
Correct, they're Pennsylvania state grants.
Thank you.
Any questions? Yes, sir.
Yeah, can I ask you about the police pension that's coming in? Now, I read in the paper it's going to cost an extra $1.5 million a year once all the officers take advantage of the retirement terms they're getting under the new conditions. Now, Treasurer Troop was quoted in the paper saying this is going to break the bank. Now, I'm missing something here. You said it won't affect the budget.
You're missing the concept. The concept is what Mr. Troop said was the pensions, everybody's pension, like I said earlier, in the state of Pennsylvania are in trouble. That stuff is going to break the state of Pennsylvania. If something isn't done, something's going to have to be done, not just the city of Sunbury, but all of them.
Yes, so how can you give such a huge increase in pensions then?
If I could just address
Go ahead, John.
Mr. Lamb's question. Actually, our police pension is in better shape than a lot of them. We have diligently worked with our investment advisor to try to maintain reasonable costs within the pension and at the same time generate a higher than average return. We've had a very successful 2 or 3 years in doing that. We have actually, in the last several years, closed our budget deficit on our pension by over $100,000. So we are making some progress. The problem is that every time there's a new contract and things get negotiated in the contract, one of the favorite things is to try to get more money for the pension. So we do have some issues. We have worked on that this year and will continue. We've actually made progress over the last several years in reducing the spread between what the actuaries say we're going to owe and what we actually have available, and we will continue to work on that. But virtually the state of Pennsylvania has a budget problem, and virtually every city in the state does as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, you've got police retiring apparently on double their normal salary as a retirement payment. Now, how do you justify that?
You're talking about the drop program. That's not the pension. That's the drop program.
Well, it's still what he's getting in his pension, so
Do you know what he's getting in his pension?
according to the paper, double what his basic salary was.
That's not true. He's requesting that. He's not getting that.
Well, we'll wait and see on that one. That's arbitration, I believe.
Okay. And when that happens, then
Okay.
we'll go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd like to say something.
Yep.
We had a very, 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 very severe fire here this afternoon. Total house, and I would like to thank Brad and Brad Slack for their response with the neighbors and stuff. I'd like to thank Mike Rhodes, and I'd also like to thank the fire department for what they did. They saved every house around that except for siding damage from the heat. But if you've seen that place, it fully engulfed. It was unbelievable that no other structure went up with it. So, I mean, the fire department needs, and these people, they were down here when it was just blazing, orange, yellow, red on the street, and with all that heat. And they controlled that fire and saved every structure around it. So I think that needs to be on the radio, and that needs to be in the paper tomorrow too, about the work that those guys did around that fire.
Really went up fast. Budget meeting schedules, December 8th, 5 p.m., December 15th, 6 p.m. I think we mentioned before, but Santa Parade, November 20th, is good. Black Friday, 6:30 p.m., starts at Raspberry Avenue to 10th Street. To market ends at Cameron Park. Everybody's welcome to come down, be the same good old people there between Santa, Rudolph, and everybody else. And cookies and hot chocolate for free. I want to thank everybody for coming. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you, John.
Thanks, John. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
It's going to snow here tomorrow, John. Remember us in Florida.
Happy holiday.
Yeah,